sat out the election. Isn't it funny, y'all? They got upset with us when we did not go vote, and now they're trying to pull us back into that world. Okay, no, we ain't going down that. That's our.
What he say? Did he say he didn't vote? Or they stepped away from this election because they wanted reparations? Do you think that not voting is going to get you any closer to the table? No. It's those voter blocks that politicians on all spectrums, Republicans, Democrat, liberals, that's what they look at. Well, these people aren't voting. They might spend a little portion on trying to figure out why you're not voting and sway you to come back to vote. But they looking at the people who vote. You know why? Because they voted. I mean, that's kind of why the civil rights movement was so effective because of the voting block that they had. And I'm not just talking about black people, I'm just talking about American people, period. If politicians know that Americans are going to vote a certain way, they're going to try to address those needs or proceed to address those needs. But when y'all talk about this is, man, this is the, I hate to say it, but FBR's, FBAs, I want to call you FBRs, I'm sorry. FBAs, y'all are the ninjas of the political game. You are complaining that you're not even voting. Are you guys voting locally? That's what I want to know too. Are you voting locally at least? Because if you're not voting locally, you really have no stake in the matter. That's kind of scary that y'all didn't vote. Like, and this is when y'all talk about reparations, but out of the two candidates between Trump and Harris, the only one who addressed it was Harris. Trump is definitely not addressing it. That's the other point I don't understand. At least you could have held Harris to the fire because she stated, yo, if a reparations bill came on her table, I mean, her desk as the president, she would sign it into law. But, but see, that's a trick in itself. So I understand. Like, the trick is the Congress got to pass that bill. So it almost leaves Harris some leeway. But if the bill had would have been passed by the Congress and she didn't sign it, then we could hold her feet to the fire. But with Trump, he ain't mentioned reparations at all. If anything, he's talking about, yeah, we doing reparations. We're gonna get y'all into the fields. Now, he hasn't said that. I'm being hyperbolic here, of course. He hasn't said that. But this is just so amazing. Let's listen to a little bit more.
That's where we are. Remember, Dr. Martin Luther King didn't say we're coming to Washington to beg for our money. Can do. They can drop all of these RBG colors. They can drop all these Pan Africans. They can put up that red, white, and blue, okay? Because there'll be no USA without FBA. Yeah. No USA without FBA. So I said that I was going to come here, and I was waiting, watching the clock, and I couldn't wait to deliver this. So I'm going to give you guys this note, and I want everybody to understand. I want them to hear this. I'm gonna make a declaration. I'm gonna say it loud and clear because I want the world to hear. I want them to hear this at Capitol Hill. I want them to hear this way down the street at the White House. And most importantly, I want the whole damn world to hear this. And that is that foundational black Americans, we didn't just build America, we created America. We're made in America. That's right. We're born in America and raised in America. We're from America, so we love America, and they not like us, because we run America. Certified blue. Give it up! We're coming to Washington to plead for our money, to have these elongated conversations and debates about our money. No, when you want money, you go out and take it. And we're in that era right now, fam. We don't have reparations rallies. We don't call this the reparations generation. If we go sit here and have pointless debates. Because remember, the dominant society understands.
Okay, I was being a little petty, but that video like 9 months old. I don't know when that reparations rally was. I can't remember, but yeah, yeah. Let's get on with it, though. Let's keep going.
Okay, let's make this ultra clear. The fact that they're trying to make it look like reparations is a handout, that's an old talking point that, quite frankly, we destroyed years ago. All right? They're okay with money going out and being divvied up. It's just they don't want it to come to us. They're okay with writing policies, tangibles, benefits, and laws that go to people. They just don't like when it comes to us. See, everything in the United States of America.
All right, that is the last of the little clippings we have. And on this part, I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I think that we have dispelled the myth that reparations is not due is to repair something that is owed to us. Absolutely. I wholeheartedly agree with him on that. A big shout out to the brother to go and support his channel if you're here on TikTok, or I'm gonna put this on YouTube too. Yeah, Black Alpha Network. You know what I'm saying? Go and check them out. We might disagree with some, but I want the brother to come up because if it's causes successful, I get some of that money. No, but nevertheless, I just think that the means that they're going about it might be the wrong way, and they are exerting a lot of time and effort to null and void. But this is the thing, especially when he was saying that they don't like writing laws or enacting reparations for us. You know why? It's not that they don't like it. They just don't care. And the reason why they don't care is because we don't vote. Like Israel's, you know what I'm saying? We don't, but I'm just saying they have voter blocks and they address those voter block issues. And even with lobbyists and stuff like that, we don't even have lobbyists and people who are working direct. I won't say working directly, but advocate directly to politicians for our needs. Like, you know what I'm saying? So many things that we are missing if we are really going to get reparations. Because, like I said, at the end of the day, you know, I could trace my ancestry back to slavery, at least on my mom's side. My dad's side, I'm still kind of looking at it. I don't want to lie. I know about like my grandmother, but my grandfather, unfortunately, his father was killed, well, unalived when he was like 3. So I don't really know too much about his side of the family, but you know. But yo, people say he was Indian. Let me stop. Let me stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, curly hair, man. You put water in his hair, curl up. But nevertheless, kind of like his grandboy. It ain't as fine though. But nevertheless, I'm just. Um, but yeah, I don't think it. Like I said, I don't think his efforts are bad, and I understand. Maybe I should say it like this. I don't think his intent is bad, but I just think his efforts are. You know what I'm saying? They kind of wasting time, man. We need that money. But if we're not voting, even on a local level, like, and I'm gonna give you this story, and I'm gonna get out of I had a homeboy who had a lot of kids, and he would always complain about how much child support he had to pay. And I'm like, well, why don't you vote the DA out? That's the lady who's in. Oh man, I ain't worried about that. Like, that's literally how you change it. You vote them out. You get enough of the brothers together who are mad and upset how she's implementing these child support laws because it was on some BS. I won't lie. Luckily, knock on wood, I don't got kids. But I'm just saying, like, oh, y'all mad, but y'all ain't gonna vote her out. Usually, you get somebody in who say, yo, we want you to be fair and reasonable. You build enough people around you where she has to either address your issues or get voted out. That's how it works, man. That's how this thing works. If they know you ain't in the game, why are they gonna even care about your needs? And I just send it on that. And always, this is your moron with the conscience, aka conscious moron. Appreciate the pull up. Please like, subscribe, and share because I need to get money. It's hard racket. And my looks are not getting it, as you can see. I should be a millionaire based off of this alone. But I got 73 cents in my, I know it's 72 now. No, but in closing, like I said, this is your moron with the conscious, aka conscious moron. And remember, without you, there would be no moron. You have a great one. Be safe. Peace.